Hello students, how are you? I hope you are doing well during this lockdown period. This is Virendra, your computer science teacher. I am here to give you the important lecture on the sum of the topics. But before proceeding the lecture, first of all, I just want to give you a warm welcome on my YouTube channel. So with this, I am going to start my lecture, and today's lecture about your PowerPoint, that is Microsoft PowerPoint. And basically this video belongs to class 6 students. Class 6 student will study already completed one chapter, that is chapter number 4, tables and chart in PowerPoint. Already you have completed. And I definitely sure that you are able to understand each and every topic which I have taught you in the previous lectures. So without wasting any of the time, let's come to our main topics. What topics we are going to study in this session. So students, today's class is based on basics of PowerPoint. Yes, today's class is based on basics of PowerPoint. So your topic is basics of MS PowerPoint. This is the topic which we are going to study today. And as you know that right now chapter 4 is already finished and we are at chapter number 5, that is enlivening of a presentation. Yes, enlivening. So before proceeding this lecture, first we understand what is the meaning of enlivening. First we have to understand what is the meaning of enlivening. What is the meaning of enlivening? E-N-L-I-V-E-I-N-G. Enlivening. Can anybody tell what is the meaning of enlivening? Anybody? Any idea about it? Okay, I will tell you. Enlivening means you are going to make your presentation very attractive by giving some kind of animations, some kind of transitions. Okay, you are just going to insert some kind of audio clip, your movie clip, okay, so that your presentation become most attractive. It is look like a live presentation is going on. As you know that presentation is nothing but it's a one kind of what kind of you're thinking about, your thoughts, your ideas, whatever the thinking you have, you are going to present in front of the audience. Okay, and whatever the thoughts and whatever the ideas is written on the PowerPoint slides, you have to deliver to the audience in a perfect manner. You are going to explain, you have to give the details about the same, right? So enlivening means to live your presentation by putting some of the extra elements into the slides. Yes, that's the meaning. With this, your topic is already going on, basics of MS PowerPoint. So first question arises here. What is MS? What is PowerPoint? Okay, and how we are going to start our Microsoft PowerPoint? How? Yes, so first MS. MS means, what is MS? MS is the short form for Microsoft. MS is the short form for Microsoft, and the Microsoft company, it's a very largest company. Okay, the owner of this company is who is the owner? Owner is Bill Gates. Okay, he is the owner of this company. So Microsoft is nothing but it's the largest software company, largest software company. Right, students? Okay, one more thing. During the watching of your lecture, what I am teaching to you, if any student have any kind of doubt, definitely you can get in touch with me by using your WhatsApp or by using the YouTube comments. Okay, don't hesitate to ask your doubts. Is it clear to all of you? Now, MS is clear now. We are coming to the PowerPoint. What is PowerPoint? So, let me write the topic first. PowerPoint. Okay, so PowerPoint is nothing but this is the one kind of application software. Yes, this is the one kind of application software. So I have written here application software. Okay, application software. Now, application software means the software which is the use for any of the purpose, for performing the any of the task. Okay, that's come under application software. So what will do in MS PowerPoint? Yes, tell me what we will do in MS PowerPoint. So MS PowerPoint, what will do? To make a presentation. Okay, to make a presentation. And why we are going to make the presentation? We are going to make the presentation to give our thoughts, our ideas to the audience in an efficient manner. Right? So PowerPoint is nothing but it's an application software. It's an application software, right? And you can say one more thing. PowerPoint is also called presentation software. It is also called presentation software, right? I hope there is no doubt till now. Okay, students? Now, let me erase the content what I have written here and then we'll proceed further. Okay, so right now if you have any kind of doubt, definitely you are able to get in touch with me, okay, at any time. Okay, students, now we'll proceeding further. Now the question arises here, that first question arises here, what is presentation? What is presentation? Number one. Number two, what is slide? Right, student? These two topics. So presentation is the collection of slides. Please make sure that it is the collection of collection of slides, in which it is the collection of slides in which our ideas, our thoughts will be delivered to the audience. Yes, to the audience. Right, students? So you can say this is the definition for presentation. Now let me come to the slide. You can say slide is the pages of the presentation where we are going to insert our text, our title, our movie clip, our audio clip, whatever the things we are doing, where each and everything is done on the slide. Okay, so you can write here, it's a pages It's a pages of presentation. Okay students, I hope till now there is no doubt for you. Let's going forward for next topic. Okay, and please be remember, right now in today's class totally based on basics of Microsoft PowerPoint, right? Okay, let me erase the board now and let's come to the next topic. Okay, so after this we should know about what is the process to start Microsoft PowerPoint. What is the process to start Microsoft PowerPoint? Okay, so right now I'm going to write one question for you. How to start Microsoft PowerPoint. How to start Microsoft PowerPoint. Right? So what you'll do here, first of all, start your computer. When it is totally start, you are able to see your desktop. Okay, and in the desktop you are able to see your wallpaper, your taskbar, okay, your icons. It is clear now? Now, for starting the Microsoft PowerPoint, there are 4 steps. Please look on the board so that you can have a very good clarity for this topic. First of all, click on the start button. After clicking, then go to the all programs. You have to write all programs, not program, all programs. Please keep in mind. After that, Microsoft Office. Now, once you click on this, after that, the last and the final step, Microsoft Office, then PowerPoint 2007. Okay, so let me repeat for one more time. Start all programs, Microsoft Office, and the last step is Microsoft Office PowerPoint 2007. Clear? Okay, now next, what are the other examples? What are the other example for this Microsoft PowerPoint? Means what are the, you can say other softwares are available in the market which work like a MS PowerPoint. Whatever the features are there in already in MS PowerPoint, okay, what are the other softwares are already available here? So your heading should be other presentation software. Other presentation software. Okay, so your best example for this, Google Slide. I like Google Slide. Yes, I'm very much like Google Slide. The reason behind it, once you open this Google Slide on Google Chrome or with the help of any Google Slide app in your mobile or any of the desktop, then at that time whatever the changes you have done, that changes will have auto save on the Google Drive, right? And if you have your mobile, you can access it anytime, anywhere, right? I'm giving one more example to you. Please make a note of it. One more example. Open Office Slide. Open Office Slide. So this is also a one kind of example for presentation software. Okay students, let's come to the next topic. So I think there is no doubt till now, and what I am trying to teach you, and I hope you are able to understand. Okay, and if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, and please give your valuable feedback also. So let's come to our next topic. What is the file extension for MS PowerPoint 2007 file? Okay, now the question arises here, what is the file extension? Any idea? Okay, let me tell you. If any, I will ask you what is the file extension for Microsoft document, then what is the answer? Yes, the correct answer is .docx, and this is applicable for 2007 file as well as 2010 file, right? In the same way, you have to give the file extension for Microsoft PowerPoint. So what I'll do here, .pptx. Okay, so this is the file extension for Microsoft PowerPoint file. Okay, now let's come to the next topic. Let me erase the board. Okay, let me talk about the interface of PowerPoint. Interface of PowerPoint. Interface of PowerPoint. So for this, suppose I am going to draw the interface for you, and I hope you are able to understand. This is the interface for your Microsoft PowerPoint. I am going to divide into two parts. The first part is known as ribbon. And this ribbon is going to be divided into three parts. The first part, this is known as title bar, and the second part, menu bar. Okay, second part is menu bar, and your third part is toolbar. Okay, one more thing I just want to give you. Inside the title bar, on the left hand side, this one, there is one more toolbar is there, customized toolbar. You can say quick access toolbar. Whatever the buttons is quickly used during the PowerPoint usage, you can say that this access toolbar can be used here. So please be remember that here we can use quick access toolbar, and inside the quick access toolbar, you can have your save button, undo and redo. Save, undo and redo. Okay, now coming to the on the right hand side of the title bar, here on this side, three buttons are available: minimize button, close button, and this is your restore button, right? So this is all about your ribbon. One last point I just going to explain you. The last point is, let me erase this one. Now here your menu bar consists of several menus, right? And each and every menu is going to be divided into several groups. Suppose I am in home group, suppose I am in home tab. Okay, I am in home tab. So your first group may be your edit group, okay, and there is a font group is there, many other groups are also there, okay, and you will get different kinds of buttons available in the home tab. In the same way, if you talk about some other tab, then you will get some kind of other, right, buttons. So please ensure that every tab have many kinds of group and every group have many kinds of buttons. Is it clear? Any doubt? Please come to next topic. Now, in the interface, if you see about right side, there is a scroll bar. There is a scroll bar and one more scroll bar is there on this side. So this one is called horizontal scroll bar and this one is called vertical scroll bar. And on the same way, okay, where this is the one kind of, you can say, a navigation pane, one kind of navigation pane where you are able to see the thumbnail of each and every slide. You will able to see the thumbnail of each and every slide. Suppose I have taken 2 or 3 slides. Suppose first slide, second slide, third slide, fourth slide, right? So inside the fourth slide, if you click on first slide, you are able to see the content on the right hand side. Whatever the contents are there. If you click on any of the slides, suppose you have clicked on third slide, you are able to see the third slide also. Okay, and here there is a feature, then if you want to take the duplicate of any of the slide, you can have very easily by using the right click. Okay, now so this is the a little bit idea about your interface, right? Any doubt? No. So let me erase this and come to the next topic. So right now I think this class is going to be very much interesting for you, because right now you are able to see each and every content and what I am teaching, trying to teach you, and hope you are able to understand. That's why this class become very much interesting for you, right? Whatever the valuable feedback you have, kindly give on the YouTube comment. Okay, let's come to the next topic. Let me erase this one also. In the basics of PowerPoint, one topic is still pending. One topic is still pending. Number 1, how to open, or you can say how to create PowerPoint presentation, right? One question. Second, how to save a presentation. How to save a presentation. These 2 questions are okay left here. And if you want, I can give you one more question here. How to open existing file in MS PowerPoint. Okay students, so we're going to discuss one by one so that you can have a basic idea in a good understanding, basic idea with best understanding. So first we discuss about how to create a PowerPoint, right? Very easy for you. You know that now there is a office button for you on the left side top corner. So there is an office button. Click on that. Click one time only. After that you will get one option here, new. You will get one option, new. After clicking that new, there is a dialog box. In that dialog box you will get blank presentation. Blank presentation, right? Blank presentation. After that, finally you have to click on create button. Okay, this is the steps for opening the PowerPoint file, right? For creating the PowerPoint file first time. Okay, I hope you are able to understand here, and each and every content is able to see on the board also. Now let me come to the second question. How to save your presentation file? So very easy for you. In front of your, if you see your desktop, PowerPoint presentation already open, so you can save your file several ways. There is several ways are there. Okay, I will discuss you in 2 or 3 methods, right? 2 or 3 methods. Method number 1. Method number 1. In first method, first you have to go to the quick access toolbar. Where? Quick access toolbar. First you have to go quick access toolbar. Now here you will get save button. Click on that. After going to the save button, your save as dialog box is open. Save as dialog box. Save as dialog box open. Here you have to do 2 things. First of all, browse the location to save your file. Browse the location to save your file, and finally type the name. Finally type the name of your file. What name you want to give to that file. And last step, the last step is click on save button. Finally you have to click on save button. This is the method number 1. Now come to the method number 2. Method number 2. So in method number 2, what you have to do? First you have to go office button. First you have to go office button. After that, click one time and you are able to see the button save. Sorry, not button, it's option. After clicking on save option, you will get save as dialog box, right? Rest steps are same. After getting the save as dialog box, you have to do 2 things. Save as dialog box. Okay, here you have to browse the location where you want to save, and finally you have to type the name of your file, and finally click on save button. Click on save button. Right, students? So this is the way to save your file. Method number 3. Method number 3. So this is the way, these are the steps. Okay, please keep in mind. Method number 3. Method number 3. So in this method, you have to use your shortcut key Ctrl+S, and directly you are able to see save as dialog box. You are able to see save as dialog box. Then again you have to follow the same steps. You have to browse the location to save your file and type the name of your file and click on save button. Okay, so these are the 3 methods for saving your file. Any doubt? I'm damn sure that you don't have any kind of doubt. But still, if you have any kind of doubt, you can get in touch with me. Okay? Now, come to the last question. Come to the last question. Your last question is how to open existing PowerPoint file. How to open existing PowerPoint file. Now, first you click on Office button. Here you will get the option Open. After that you will get the one dialog box, Open dialog box. In that dialog box, what you have to do? Browse your file. After that, once you get the file, just double click on that. Or select your file by clicking one time, and finally select the file by clicking one time, and finally you can click on Open button in the same dialog box, right? Or you can, once you browse your file, you got the file, then you have to click on Open button or double click on that, immediately it will be open now, right? And there is one shortcut key also, Control plus O. And for creating a new PowerPoint file, what is the shortcut key? Control plus N. These are the shortcut file, right? So now I hope you are able to understand what I am trying to teach here. So let me remind you one more time what you have understood in today's class. Today's class totally based on basics of Microsoft PowerPoint, and here you are able to understand how to create your file, how to save your file, how to open the existing file. Existing means the file which is already made for you, right? The file which is already saved in your computer system. Okay, and after that, and before we have already finished some more basics, like what are the other presentation softwares, what are the presentations, what is slide, how to start your PowerPoint. Okay, so these are the basics of PowerPoint slide. So students, I hope you are able to understand each and every topic. But if you have any kind of doubt, you can come to me by using YouTube comments. You can also make me call, or you can use the WhatsApp, right? So students, thank you so much for watching me from starting till the end. But please don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you have any kind of feedback, please give it to me. So students, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching.